recording this episode on a plane from Connecticut to Minneapolis. One Page Weekly with Nick Slavik. Poised. Data plus feelings. 75% of all professional jobs entail some public speaking, but only about 10% of humans enjoy it. In the world, there are only a very small fraction of 1% of people that are professional public speakers and derive the majority of their income from public speaking. You made great eye contact. You had me interested. Nicely done, young man, said Mike, the AV guy at the casino I was speaking at yesterday. He also complimented my lack of ums while speaking. He's an old road dog, retired musician, had an impressive ponytail, and smelled like smoke. He said this as he was helping me remove the lavalier mic from my tie. A bunch of hours earlier, he was helping install this mic on me. He was regaling me with tales of doing the same for Tony Bennett, Kevin Bacon, and Frank Sinatra Jr. I had just completed my last event of the year. It was a full day of master's class presentations, sessions I've created where I take real data and learning from my own business and openly share with the industry. This was my 15th event like this for the year. In the morning, I gave my master's class on estimating, concluding with a market rate experiment where all the attendees estimate the same project, and I produce for them in real time the market rate for painting projects in the area. In the afternoon, I gave my most popular session, the marketing master's class. The data and experiments in that education have been poured over by the industry, seeing that lead generation is now harder than it used to be. The day ended with a panel discussion with 4 local contractors. I worked the crowd, moderated intentionally, and created an arc to the questions. Happy hour was held after, and then an intimate dinner with my friend Zach. Zach told me that he was impressed by my presence and how these events have evolved. He's known me for a long time, and we've done a lot of this together. In typical Minnesotan fashion, my instinct was to brush off the compliment, but the words of another friend from the industry rung in my ears. When people give you a compliment, you can't dismiss it. Normal people take it in and thank the other person. I thank Zach genuinely, having become a healthier human over the last few years. I woke at 3 a.m. this morning to pack, ready myself, and get to the airport. On the 1-hour drive in the dark highway, I thought about all the places I've been this year. This was my 15th event like this in 2025. I've done about 6 other industry events as well this year. I've been to every corner of the US and Canada. I've connected with longtime friends. I've met people from the internet for the first time. I've seen some amazing places, Banff. I've also stared out my hotel windows at completely desolate, depressing parking lots and industrial parks. No mention of the location on this one. But the people are always the best, and I learned so much from these events. So much so, I sometimes feel self-conscious. My first speaking gig in this industry was maybe in Ohio, maybe 8 years ago. A speaker from the PCA had a family emergency and could not hold the event. On 12 hours' notice, I got on a plane, made some slides, and held the event for the PCA. This event spurred on others. I was so nervous those first few years. I felt the eyes of my peers on me. Since then, I've never canceled or postponed an event. I've never missed. And I realized that I have slowly 1.1x matured, having become a real professional at this, and am a poised communicator of my education. It took a lot of reps to find my voice and get myself to be comfortable in this position. Not only am I not nervous now, I get energy from it. Conveying data and feelings with my voice and some slides is one of my favorite professional things to do. Not because it allows me to be in front of a crowd, but because of all the knock-on effects. Friendship, personal growth, learning, and the ability to help change the industry along with my peers. This has been One Page Weekly with Nick Slavik.